If something told you to click on this video, you manifested me as a reminder to tell you that you are the director, the actor, the writer, and the witness to your own movie. Your story is important and it matters, and your test is your testimony. The mountains that are in front of you are there so you can show others how to climb them. On some deep soul level, you decided to show up as this character in this time for your movie. And we all needed you to do this. We all needed you to be birthed into the person that you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. And if you're in a challenging spot, if the world looks dark and grim, imagine you go to a movie and the main character just cracks open a beer and sits on the beach for 3 hours. How exciting would that be? You'd get bored after 5 minutes. You'd want some drama, some problem to solve, some suspense and mystery. How will the character in this movie figure out how to get out of this situation? And this is where you are at right now. You have all the resources you need within you to escape this prison you find yourself in. And it's not about manifesting a bunch of money, having a big house and a big car and all these external things. I've worked with people that have more money than they could spend in their lifetime, and they were still miserable. The relationships didn't work, and they wouldn't take care of themselves. Ultimately, they didn't love themselves. That's what this whole show is about, learning to love yourself. And when you say self, it starts with you as an individual pure person. And then that self expands because your real self is consciousness itself. That is the deepest expression of who you are. And consciousness is in the grass, it's in the clouds, it's in the animals, it's in the people. It is everywhere. It is never born and it never dies. It is consciousness itself. And that is how you begin to love yourself. It starts with the individual, then it can move to the group, and then it ultimately leads to the universe and consciousness. That is your true self. So this message, I am simply a messenger in your movie. This message is to begin treating yourself like you actually cared about yourself, like you were the main character in your movie. What would you do? How would you act? What mindset would you have? And what story would you tell? It's so interesting how when we have kids, one of the first things we do is we tell them stories. It's one of the first things we do. We feed them, change their diaper, and we read them stories in little books. Simple stories, but they're stories nonetheless. And these stories give us a sense of direction, and they give us meaning, they give us identity, they give us what it means to be alive. And when you can understand and really own that you are writing your own story, what would you want to write next? What would the next chapter be about? You can let go of all the old chapters. They already happened. They're gone. All the old stories, they're gone. Right now, from this moment, presently, where would you want to go? Because you are exactly where you need to be. You can resist and fight and wish everything was different, but here you are. Mosquito. Here you are watching this video, integrating this understanding and reminding yourself that this is your story. Where would you go? What would you do? Who would you talk to? There's endless opportunities that are available when we take this aspect of ownership of our lives. Whatever transformation we want to make, it starts with the story that we tell ourselves. And even if you want to go full Buddha and choose choicelessness, that's still a story. So create an intention. We're going to go into tension and intention. And there's nothing wrong with intention. For a long time, I put this off. I refused to go into tension. I thought I could just ohm my way to the next chapter. And it's true, the world will still unfold. The grass grows by itself. But you're also giving up one of the most interesting aspects of being human, which is you are conscious. You get to create what you want to do. You are a creator. Even if you don't see it, you are creating this whole world. It all starts in your mind, and it's projected outward. It's not outward in, it's inward out. So when we start loving ourselves, we start seeing the abundance within ourselves. You don't need the external things. The external things appear on their own accord. If you loved yourself fully and you were a light unto yourself, it wouldn't matter what situation you are in. You can go anywhere in the world and shine light and illuminate the light in others. That's your gift. That is what you were born to do. But you keep limiting yourself with these stories that keep you trapped, that keep you in a lower frequency, keep you blocked. But it's blocked from the inside. These blocks, they open from the inside. They don't open from the outside. So everything you need is inside of you already. I love that quote. You are a ghost driving a robot machine made of stardust on a rock flying through the universe. What are you afraid of? There's nothing to fear. Go for your story. Go for creating whatever next chapter you want in this life. We all want to hear what you overcome to become this person that you already are. Because you don't need to add anything. You don't need more money. You don't need anything outside of you. You don't need another car. You don't need a new house. You need to light up from within. And that light will lead you to the next step and the next step. And you can go through the new trail, the new path. I love you.